Hi Virgo, welcome back to the channel. This will be your random reading. This will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please only take the messages that resonate for you. Don't try to make it fit for your situation, okay? So let's get an overall message for this entire reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Give me an overall message for Virgo. Overall message. Overall message. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. So Virgo, you got taken a loss as the overall message, along with spiritual contract. Here, let's turn down my volume a little bit. So, taking a loss here, whether that's a job, money, family, friends, a relationship, it looks like you're taking a loss. It says, just as nature moves through cycles, so do you. When financial or emotional loss occurs, step back and see the full picture. This is just a passing storm in a lifetime of unfolding abundance. So something is okay. So something has just been ripped out of your life here, so that this abundance can unfold in your life here. So you could be taking this loss, okay? You also got spiritual contract here. So I feel like, let's read it. Sacred agreements made before this lifetime are guiding you toward experiences, relationships, and lessons vital for your growth and purpose. You're not being tested, you're being activated. Oh, wow. So, this loss that's taking place is happening in order to bring in the real abundance, okay? Looks like you got a spiritual contract here with someone, or either this spiritual contract is with yourself here, okay? Some sort of sacred agreement you made before or when you were born here is guiding you towards either a relationship, a lesson that's vital for your growth and purpose, or this is just an experience that you need to experience, but you're not being tested, okay? You're being activated. So, let's see what we got for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So, you made some sort of agreement here to let something play out. I feel like you're wanting to go through this experience, or hmm. But again, I feel like you know that it's vital for your growth and purpose. All right, so you signed some sort of contract. All right, what do we have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Additional messages for Virgo. Okay, I just messed that up, but anyway, you got a higher plan at the bottom of the deck with malicious intent. Okay, a higher plan. A higher plan is unfolding for you beyond what you can consciously comprehend. This divine design is perfectly aligned to support your growth as an individual, as well as the harmony of the collective. So we're going to take that out. That's the bottom energy here. Okay. What else for Virgo? Spiritual path. Wow. Number 38, which breaks down to 11. You could be seeing 33 or 333, but you also got 38, which is like a new beginning. Your spiritual aspects are coming out to you. I'm sorry. Your spiritual aspects are calling out to you for deeper nourishment and attention, reminding you that the physical is just one part of your existence. This is a time to seek higher wisdom here on your spiritual path. What else for Virgo? Good health. Okay. Your commitment to wellness is paying off. Keep making choices that support your highest well being. Your health is on the rise. So you could be making good decisions as far as your health here. Eating right, drinking right. You could be on a, what do they call it? Some sort of exercising plan. You could be working out, but you're committing to the wellness of your health here, and your health is improving, okay? The bottom, you got karmic ties. You are entangled in a karmic dance, replaying lessons that demand resolution. Look deeper. This connection holds both challenge and purpose. So it's time to break ties from a karmic cycle here. What else? Facing shadows. This is the time to look within, to confront what you have been avoiding. The light you are seeking may be hidden in the darkness you fear. So, this is all about facing your shadow self, going within, doing a deep dive, trying to figure out what is it you're avoiding that needs to be seen. Um, so, this is a time to look within and confront your fears. The light you may be seeking may be hidden in the darkness. Okay, there's a match that's being lit here. What else for Virgo? Something to do with your spiritual path here. You got celebration. A celebration is in order for all that you've endured and all that you've become. Let joy rise in your heart. You deserve to be happy. Give me one more for Virgo. A new perspective. Wow. So I feel like you've gained a whole new perspective here when it comes to facing your shadow self, when it comes to being in good health, eating right, drinking right. It says when the light changes, so does the landscape. Try viewing this situation through a different lens and stay open to the wisdom that comes when you dare to look from another angle. Yeah, taking off the. Okay, in this card, I see the moon and the sun. You also got, wow, you also got agreement. We're going to use that as the bottom card. So we got agreement. Then you also got in the beginning of your reading spiritual contract. So agreement says common ground is being found, creating the space for resolution and peace. Harmony will emerge, not from forcing your will, but from allowing understanding to bridge the divide. So you're finding some common ground here, creating space for resolution and peace. And from that, harmony is emerging. Um, Not from you forcing things, but from you allowing some sort of understanding to bridge the divide. So this is almost like bridging the gap with something here. Okay, I see two people on the card shaking hands. So you're in agreement here with someone, could be partnering up with someone. This could be business. This could be, who knows? Who knows what that is? Only you would know. So let's clarify these. See if I can decipher your messages with some tarot. But first card out in the beginning of your read is taking a loss. Okay, there's a higher plan, a higher purpose for you here as an individual. Okay, you're trying to. There's a spiritual contract that you have fulfilled, or either you're needing to fulfill on this spiritual path. So let's see. Again, I see 3-3, so you could be seeing 3333 somewhere. May need to Google that. All right, what's spiritual path for Virgo? Departure. Oh my God. Six of Swords. So you're navigating towards calmer waters and you're leaving past troubles behind here on your spiritual path. I feel like you're on the correct path here. You're escaping a situation that wasn't so good for you. Hmm. Leaving it behind because whatever or whoever this is, they couldn't come with you on this journey. Justice. Wow. So you're doing what's right for you here. And something is going in your favor. Something is, there's some fairness here, some balance, okay? Trust in the order of truth and consequences. Balance and fairness will soon be resolved here. Something here to do with the law. This is Libra energy. And at the bottom, you got completion of a cycle here. Wow, 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 wow. So a major cycle is coming to a conclusion, marking a major milestone of achievement here. You're closing out a cycle. You've awesome. You've achieved some sort of successful ending of a cycle here. It's closed. Congratulations, you've graduated, Virgo. Okay. All right. Balance at the bottom. Balance, adaptability, and flexibility are crucial as you prioritize competing demands here. So you could have multiple priorities that you're trying to balance out, managing your time here. Hmm. Two of Pentacles, trying to find balance. Something's balancing out here for you. All right. So why is good health here? Because you're leaving behind a situation, something's going in your favor here. You've completed a cycle on your spiritual path here. You're seeking higher wisdom. So why is good health here? Maturity. Hmm. So this is the King of Cups. Good health. A mature leader balances his feelings and his intellect, maintaining grace in the face of turbulence here. And by you doing that, your health is improving here. Okay, I felt like you went through something. You went through a tough cycle here that caused some sort of loss. This could have broken you, caused some sort of heartbreak or some sort of emotional. pain here for you, but now it looks like you're balancing all that out here. And excitement at the bottom. Give me what else for good health? You're maturing. Momentum. Okay. Awesome. So this is like the Eight of Wands. This is you creating that sudden change here. This could also be news coming towards you. Pretty quick here with swiftness. Yeah. So this is a surge of energy. Events are moving at a great speed, accelerating your progress. Yeah, you're making some sort of progress here when it comes to having good health. Okay? Balancing your emotions, your feelings. Legacy at the bottom. Give me one more for good health. Okay, that hit the floor. Authority. Authority. So, King of Cups, Emperor, divine masculine energy, someone who protects and provides. Wisdom, order, and service to others. So, this is, this may have something to do with you gaining authority and bringing order to something here. Okay, this good health card doesn't necessarily have to be what you're eating or drinking. It just has to do with what you're putting into your body or what you're surrounding your body with. Or this is just two masculine energies here that's you could be moving away from. Aries, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The World card is all the fixed signs. Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. So let's move on to facing your shadow. The Eight of Wands could also be travel. But something's moving at a fast pace here. What's facing shadows? Restoration. Oh, wow. This this is kind of awesome here. So this is like the Four of Swords, restoration. You're taking time to withdraw and recharge here. Okay? In stillness, healing, recuperating, recovering, rejuvenating. Four Swords. Facing shadows. So you're healing some sort of shadow part of yourself. Facing shadows. What else? Excitement. Page of Wands. Got some good news here coming. From someone that's fearless. Okay? You're about to start. This is like the start of a creative or spiritual adventure. It says follow your curiosity here. So you could be, after some time of healing and recuperating, ready to set out on some sort of new adventure, new beginning here. You're ready to create something here. Give me one more for facing shadows. Restoration and excitement. Adventure. Oh my God. Knight of Wands. This is like a fiery energy. Okay, it's courage. It's forward momentum. Just like the Eight of Wands is. You're following your curiosity here. You're riding the wave of inspired action here. So you could be very well about to do some traveling, feeling motivated, confident, full of energy. Knight of Wands here. So I feel like you've come up out of the darkness here. There's no more fear if there was any, but something was hidden deep down that you had been avoiding here. You're coming up out of that and facing your shadow self. Partnership underneath the deck here. Two people giving each other their cups here. So this partnership, this card represents mutual respect and shared values. Um, and this is going to form a foundation of harmonious union here. This could be a relationship, some sort of meeting or commitment. So if I read all this together, you're resting, healing, excited about creating something, some sort of creative or spiritual adventure here. Okay, the Page of Wands is also good news coming in, but someone's taking some action here on a partnership. You got legacy underneath that. So this is like a foundation of sustainable wealth is being established, supporting generations to come here. This is some sort of inheritance, something to do with ancestry or creating some sort of legacy here of wealth. Balance again with the Two of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Okay, so what's the celebration here all about? A celebration is in order for all you've endured and all that you've become. Let joy rise in your heart. You deserve to be happy. Why, somebody got a bottle of champagne here poured in a glass and a bottle next to it. Celebrating. Why celebration here? Influence. That is the Queen of Wands. Charismatic, independent, magnetic. Okay, this has something to do with your magnetic energy. It's attracting admiration and opportunities. So this is you stepping into your power. Give me more. Temperance. Have patience. Something's balancing out. Or either you're alchemizing something and bringing something together here. Emotional alchemy at work here. Fiery emotions are cooling into understanding and compassion here. You're integrating something here, adapting. Enterprise. The master of material success makes wise investments. He turns plans into profit. So this is like the King of Pentacles. A boss, a father, an entrepreneur, or a provider. He's all of them. Wow, you got rewards at the bottom of the deck. So that's why there's a need to celebrate here. So you could be stepping into your power here to create this opportunity for yourself, alchemizing something here. King of Pentacles, a father, a boss, an entrepreneur. Either this is you, this is earth energy. Bottom of the deck is reward. Celebrate yourself. And I'm clarifying the celebration card here. It says celebrate yourself and all you've achieved. Your desires are aligning with reality here. Wow. So you're being granted a wish here. Last but not least, what's the new perspective here? So poverty could have been experiencing some financial hardships or some sort of isolation, but help is closer than it seems here, especially with this King of Pentacles, this provider, this father, this boss. Someone could have felt alienated. Okay, you could have been dealing with some adversities here. The Five of Pentacles is feeling left out in the cold, feeling like you don't have enough of something. It could be some sort of change when it comes to your finances here. I feel like you're gaining a new perspective when it comes to that. Looking at things from a different angle here. Viewing the situation through a different lens here. Opening up to the wisdom that comes to you. Poverty. So this is some sort of change with finances. Destruction and progress underneath the deck here. There's an end to this financial hardship with the Tower. So the Tower is destruction. It says radical change comes suddenly. Clearing space to build something new. Wow. That's the higher plan here that's unfolding for you. And it's going to support your growth as an individual, and it's going to help you perfectly align with your purpose here. So progress, this is the Three of Wands. What began as an idea is now evolving into an actual result. Stay focused on your future growth here. So this is you ready to grow and expand here. Waiting for your ships to come in. Nine of Pentacles under here is you taking your time here, laying some sort of foundation with discipline and routines. Okay, true success requires consistency. All right, this is you being responsible, methodical in your approach, practical, as all earth signs are practical. All right, so we got one last card to clarify here, and this is the agreement. In the card, you're shaking hands with someone. Could be partnering up, collabing with someone, teaming up with someone. But there's an agreement here that's been found. Why is agreement here? Oh, that was quick. You got anxiety. Worry. Not being able to sleep. Overthinking some sort of agreement. Some sort of, let's see, manifestation. What else for agreement? Naivety. Naivety. Uh, na, naive, naivety. I can pronounce this, but I can't right now. So, someone could be escaping into a fantasy that may be tempting here. But it's time to ground your emotions here. So this is like the Fool, someone being foolish. This is in reverse. No, I'm sorry, this is the Page of Cups. There's a creative block here. Or someone could be anxiety here. Escaping into a fantasy may be tempting, but it's time to ground your emotions. Yeah, because there's a lot of anxiety, fear, shame, regret here that's spiraling. Okay, but not everything you're imagining is real here. With manifestation right by it, please be careful for some of you. This won't be for all of you. Of your thoughts here. Your thoughts are manifesting. some sort of fantasy here. Okay, tell me more. What does this have to do with agreement? Leadership. King of Wands. King of Wands is inspiring. He has vision. He's very experienced, bold. So the King of Wands embodies leadership, okay? Embodying the role of the visionary leader. What you create now could have a lasting impact. So whatever this anxiety or this fantasy that someone is creating, it's manifesting here. So the King of Wands is almost like saying, take the lead here. Be inspired. Make a bold move when it comes to this agreement here. You're very much experienced. What's at the bottom? Victory. So whatever this is will lead to a victory. Cancer card. You also got manifestation, which is the Gemini card. So a surge of momentum takes you to the finish line. Your will is strong and your path is clear. Okay? Spiritual path is right up here. So your path is clear now that you can move forward here towards success. Okay, so I feel like whoever this is that's having this anxiety, living in a fantasy, I don't feel like this is you. Manifestation and leadership, that's masculine energy here. So this could be a Gemini or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But someone can't sleep, they're worried, and that's manifesting. They're manifesting through their thoughts here. But this could also be you moving towards a victory, determined, finding your drive, your focus, the move towards success. Yeah, spontaneity underneath the deck. This is like the Fool card, going towards a fresh start. Okay? Now, all steps require a plan. Release fear, follow your joy, and trust in divine timing here. You're definitely taking a leap here. Solitude, Virgo energy, Aquarius energy, victory with the Chariot, which is Cancer energy. So you've you've sought or seeked inner guidance. I feel like you've found it through introspection and solitude. And this is a season of spiritual growth, okay? You're going towards a new beginning here. Melancholy at the bottom. Someone is really emotional and dissatisfied about that. Hold on one second, Virgo. Sorry about that, Virgo. But toward the ending of this, your last card was some sort of agreement. Okay, whatever this is that you're moving towards. Okay, you popped out in your own energy with solitude card here. Okay, someone's very emotional and dissatisfied about that. Okay, yeah, Nine of Pentacles is you building a life of comfort, beauty, and security here, savoring your achievements. Okay, because you like to be comfortable. You like luxury. This is self-sufficiency. It's also abundance here. So Eight of Pentacles right behind it, and Harvest. Oh my God. Oh my God. So you've worked hard, really, really hard to invest in whatever this is. It says, take this time to refine your craft through discipline and persistent effort. With harvest, results require time and hard work. Prioritize sustainable growth over instant rewards here. So you're looking at the long term. I feel like you're having patience here. while you work on some sort of investment here. So you got the 7, 8, and 9 of Pentacles. Your money's getting better here. Okay. 5, 7, 8, 9. I don't think we got the 6 of Pentacles here. But with the Hierophant here, this is based off what you believe. Okay. Something here is aligning with your inner truth. All right, so I don't know, Virgo. Um, 35:45 on the countdown timer. Let me know down in the comment section if anything within this reading resonated for you guys. Okay, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Okay, it's free. Um, and I'll see you guys next week. 3606. Bye, Virgo. Sorry, Taurus. I meant Virgo, I'm back. You could be dealing with a Taurus. I don't know why I said that, but I named all the signs within this reading, but tradition is Taurus. So that's another sign that popped out in your reading. Bye, guys.